Good morning, Vietnam. What's up? What's up? What's up, TNPers, man? This your boy Big Cal. Turn the lights up just a bit. What's up, man? We in the building. What's good with it? TNP all day. YouTube capture session. See if we can get some folks to tap in here tonight. See if we can get some folks to tap on in here, man. We're gonna talk about the demonic entity, which is hip hop and rap culture in America. We're gonna talk about the demonic entity, which is rap culture in America. Tap in with your boy, hit that like button, man. We're here to talk about some real ish right here, man. Hit that like button. So some love to TNP. Man, on that 5150. 5150, baby. I'll come back and catch that. But man, yeah. So much stuff been going on in hip hop, rap culture. See if we can find some shit, man. Just heard of the death of rapper Young Scooter. Details still coming out about that. Go ahead and play this video.
Good evening and thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Jennifer Bellamy. We are following breaking news right now in the city of Atlanta, where just minutes ago, Atlanta police held a news conference about the death of a 39-year-old man, Kenneth Bailey, also known as rapper Young Scooter. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live for us tonight right outside of Atlanta Police Headquarters. Cody, you just stepped out of that briefing from police. A lot going on tonight. What have you learned?
Well, Jennifer, the main thing we want to set straight here,
Hector, 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 Hector. Hey, Black Migos make the world respect. Hey, man, hey. A lot of good times had listening to the Black Migo gang. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good times, man. Hey, a lot of y'all young heads don't know, man. Hey, that Count Music, Young Scooter, man, that was a time to be alive, man. Real talk, man. That man had the, you know what I'm saying? He had the streets jumping with some of that music, man. That Count Music. Shoot, man. Sad to see all these black brothers out here getting laid to waste like they nothing. For nothing. Like what are we doing out here, man? As black men, like you see my picture. I got the Sauce Walker situation, man, with his artist getting knocked off in Memphis. TSF, forgot his name, YP or something like that, man. Just tragedy after tragedy, man.
over homicide with Atlanta police saying they did not, in fact, shoot Young Scooter. They say there were no shots fired during this ordeal tonight on William Nye Drive. I believe we have a live look at that scene right now. What Atlanta police say did happen this evening is that they were responding to a call from a home there on William Nye Drive involving a disturbance with weapons. As officers got on scene, they got reports that there was a woman involved in this, possibly shots fired, and that she was taken back into the home. However, at this hour, they cannot find that woman. What they did find in the home were two male suspects. One of those males returned from the home after running away. That second suspect never returned, and we're told as he was making his way from that home, he actually jumped two fences. It was during one of those jumps he landed and somehow broke a leg. Some were hearing initial reports it was a femur. Again, we don't know the details of
God.
exactly the injuries, but tonight the medical examiner says a cause and manner of death have not been confirmed. But again, this is now confirmed to be Bailey, a based rapper here in Atlanta known as Young Scooter. While there are reports coming in from across the country
I
tonight
agree.
that Atlanta police
I agree, brother, man. These niggas stay getting killed, man. Stay getting killed. It's like an attraction to, as I said, man. Rap culture is a demonic entity. I don't care what anybody says. Rap culture has got to be in some way tied to some type of demonic culture or entity, which is just like almost signing your soul to the devil. You know what I'm saying? It almost it's happened to such a rate and a degree to where it's not even coincidental no more when you see all these black folks, black men killing each other, talking about killing, talking, you know what I'm saying? Just putting a negative energy on themselves. That's, you know, like I said, the devil is gonna come and collect. And it seems like it's happening a lot especially in this rap culture. Straight up, man. But I mean, when you pray and when you chant for death is what you're gonna get. That's how I look at it too, man. When you all the things that you talk about in the rap culture is shooting, gun violence, drilling, spinning, just a whole bunch of just perpetuating of negativity. What do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Like even like this is a freak accident. He broke his leg and died from a broken femur. Like what the fuck is going on? It don't even add up or make any type of sense. I've never heard of anybody dying from breaking their fucking legs. I've seen football players their legs fucking snap during games. I play football. I've seen all type of crazy shit. Knees, fucking dislocated. It makes no sense. So
shot this rapper. They say that is in fact not true, and the GBI has been requested to that scene that you're looking at, William Nye Drive, to give a third-party investigation. But again, to walk you through, there's a lot of confusion tonight with this story. APD responded to that home involving a weapons dispute. At some point, they got a report shots were fired, and again, a woman might have been taken in the home when officers got there. They did not find that. They say those two men ran from the home. One returned to that house. The other one, who was Young Scooter, again, jumped two fences, and during that run over those fences, he fell, and what we heard originally was fractured or broke his femur. He was rushed to Grady, where he died there in the ER. So again, a lot to still uncover on this situation, but Atlanta police wanted to make it very clear tonight. They are saying their officers did not fire a weapon, and that Young Scooter died as he was fleeing from that scene on William Nye Drive. Of course, for his family, a heartbreaking situation and a very active and
like, what kind of goofy ass way to die is this? I hate to say, like, any way you pass on, it would be unfortunate, but man, just what kind of crazy freak weird shit is this to die? You know what I'm saying? Like it makes no sense. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. It makes zero sense. But like I said, man, when you come from a culture that's degenerate, when you come from a culture that glorifies running and doing a dash on cops, you know what I'm saying? They don't even know the incident. They seen 12, they seen cops, they seen, you know, law enforcement. The first inclination was to fucking run and obviously risk your safety because you broke your fucking limb. You know what I'm saying? You jumping over fences like you goddamn Donkey Kong and shit. Like make the shit make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it's asinine. It's just a dumbass culture that I hate being associated with. That's why I had to move out the South. I'm out here in Colorado, man. Shout out to Colorado. I had to move the hell out the South. It's too ignorant. It's too chaotic. It's too degenerate. The culture is glorified. Ignorance is glorified. Loser shit is glorified. It's just not something I want to be associated with in the least. As far as black culture down south or anywhere, it don't even got to be down south. It's just down south is a different type of ratchet. That's one thing I will say. Down south is a different type of ratchet. Where I'm from, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, it's a different type of ratchet culture than up north. You know, up north is bad as shit too. You know, the New Yorks, the Phillies, the Chicagos, all these, you know, major cities where it's just loaded full of black folks, the St. Louis's. Nobody wants to be associated. When the people that are from here don't even want to be from these places. Let's be real. They're trapped. Like a goddamn rat in a rat trap. They're fucking trapped. So most people that's even in there, they don't want to be in that situation. They just stuck like Chuck, like Memphis, all these southern places that's full of just negativity and hate. Like who the hell even wants to be from a lot of these places, man? It's like a negative um, undertone or connection to these places, man. I'm telling you, like people don't even understand the spiritual implications of a lot of these places. Like a lot of the things you people do, the demon time, the hating on your own kind. The wrath of God is real. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of folks don't really fear God. They, fear being broke. They fear a lot of the earthly ramifications of life, but they don't fear God. They don't fear spiritual implications of their actions. But when you look at life and you look at all the chaotic things and the karma type situations that land upon people, man, you know it's a higher power running things in this world, and we are really lost out here, and we are really putting a lot of curses, like I said, on ourselves in the black culture of America. We are putting a lot of just negativity and curses on ourselves, just to say the least.
Investigation going on out there, not only with Atlanta police, but also with the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. They will do an independent investigation, release those findings in the coming weeks or months. But Jennifer, a busy night in Atlanta. And of course, this news hitting the music industry very hard as news is spreading across the country about young Scooter's death reportedly on his 39th birthday.
All right, Cody Alcorn reporting for us tonight on certainly a complicated situation there. Cody, thank you so much.
Killed on his own damn birthday. Died on his own birthday on some ignorant ass mess. Ain't that some shit? Like, what a waste. And that's a lot of black folks. What a waste. What a waste of life. What a waste of life due to ignorance. What do you get? Like, what the fuck do you get from that shit? Like, what could have possibly happened to where this man lost his life over some dumbass shit? Like, I'm just crazy.
Sauce Walker speaks on the whole situation and how they spared him and say so.
I took the risk, came to my brother's hometown with him. I stood.
Now we're gonna, like I said, delve deeply into the rest of the evidence that black culture, the rap culture, is just a negative, succubus, demonic spirit that lives amongst ourselves, man. It's chaotic amongst ourselves. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like this situation in Memphis, where they killed this artist, Say So P, shot Sauce Walker in his leg. Just trying to get some insight, I'm just trying to just keep it real. TNP, we strive to keep it 100. We strive to be informative. We strive to be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But folks, man, I'm telling you right now, I'm just gonna be 100% with you, man. These folks, man, they're lost. Like I said, man, this culture that we glorify out here it's a losing culture. It's something that is getting us nowhere. Like just the way that they just broad daylight killed this man, Say So P. I never really heard of the artist till he passed away. I heard of Sauce Walker. Been a fan of Sauce Walker and Young Scooter for a while. Like I said, man, I seen the ascension of Sauce Walker's career. They put that P culture out there. And they that player culture. That ism. So that's the type of culture that they push. A lot of things turn violent. As you say, one of the people, it was named Get Money. What the dude was that dude named? Get Money, GS, whatever. I can't remember. The dude from Texas, GS, I can't remember his name. Oh yeah, GS Ronnie, Get Money Ronnie. Man, just looking at all this, like I said, man, it is a multitude of things back to back to back to back happening in black culture as far as this entertainment shit where people are losing their lives in just rapid succession. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, to me, it's some loser shit, bro. Like I said, I moved to Colorado to get the fuck away from black culture. And to be honest, man, I couldn't be more thankful for this change. I couldn't be more, just grateful to be away from a lot of the negative shit that goes on and that's perpetuated down south. Just the culture of it, it's just disgusting, man.
Next to them, and that's just a part of the streets. Like, you gotta take the good in with the bad. You sit next to a target, you become a target, no matter how you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a casualty of war. I still respect the rules of the streets. As the business situation is, and I could have lost my life, and my life was put in danger. It wasn't intentionally for me. The motherfucker could have took my life, and they didn't.
Sauce Walker speaks on the whole situation.
Damn, said they could have took his life and they spared him. Definitely want to see this video to see what the fuck happened. Definitely want to see this video if I can find it. Shot in Memphis, suspect identified. So they found out the guys who killed these folks, who killed Say So P. I just want to see.
Sauce Walker.
I want to see this video. Now, shout out to Sauce Walker. I'm just trying to see this video, like what the fuck, man? Like, just the way in which people, especially in the black community, cherish one another. That's one of the biggest things that threw me off, or that made me really come to the conclusion that I don't like being down. I mean, if you mind your business in most of these places, and if you do right, you know, you really don't have much to worry about. But it's just the occasion of the nigger moments that can definitely occur that makes it not worth living there, in my opinion. Just the rare occurrences, not even rare occurrences, because it's shit that goes on all around you, and you could easily be caught up in the fray. And that's also something why I don't want to be involved in. I don't want to be involved with a bunch of fatherless, sexy red mother having, drug taking, no family oriented, just low life degenerate culture. I don't want to be involved in that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna strive for greatness in my life. I'm gonna strive for prosperity in my life. You know, I'm gonna strive for peace in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person that's gonna be wanting to have looking over my shoulder and worried about what's going on around me, and, you know, worried about having ops and haters and shit. To me, that just seems like a low life way to live. You know, and then they glorify with all the material gains and things like that. They try to act like as if that is what life is all about, or that's just, you know, an exchange for having a lack of peace. You know, having a little bit of flash money, or a little bit of fast money, as they say. They want to say that is the silver lining to living a life where you're constantly looking over your back, you're constantly in beefs, there's constantly someone trying to rob you and take what you have. You're constantly having to create this image of tough guy persona, or this, you know, perfect persona, like you're such a gangster, like you're such an untouchable type person, like you're such a badass. And it's just like this, it trickles down into just the regular folks, the regular culture of black America. You know, it's kind of ingrained in that culture, and stuff like that I can't be around, man. I can't condone it. I can't be around it. I can't even give a excuse for it. You know, I can't give a reasoning as to why people are just so cool riding this wave. You know, I can't discern it. I really can't. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, to me, it's not intelligent to live like this. You know, it's not wise. It's not conducive for long-term success, or the, you know, just the success of our culture. It's going to destroy us, and it is. You know, slowly but surely. It's a destructive culture. You know, it's really, really low down. You know, but it's like I can't personally. I just can't be around it. That's just me. It's like, and like I said, a lot of folks, they trapped, man. They don't want to admit it, but they're trapped like rats in a lot of these down south situations. They trap. You know, everybody want to act like they doing it big in these areas and these places, man. Y'all trap. A lot of folks trap like rats, man. I see y'all. They stuck on that sticky paper, man. They can't even lift their feet and get out. You know what I did? Like I said, I am not too up on what's going on with this Big U situation either. All these indictments going on. You know, that's really like I said, I'm just go in on this a little bit. Haven't really done my research on this Big U situation, man. This guy, y'all seem like a shady type person to me though, to be honest with you. Just looking at his um not even demeanor, but just the reputation that the guy had just watching videos, you know, just from looking at on entertainment. You know, he's a quiet guy, plays the background, but he has this crip following or whatever he is or whatever the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? He has this gangster following and he has ties to the industry and he's da 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 da. I mean, it's a perfect storm for a RICO charge. You know, who knows what the hell this dude's out here doing behind the scenes? They say he has this check-in culture with a lot of the artists, makes them extorts them, makes them pay money to do this, that, and the third. You know, come to LA and operate, make money and moves. Apparently, you got to go through him. You got to pay your dues, pay your tithes in order to come down there to California and the LA area and be able to operate in peace. You know, without niggas trying to knock your head off for a buck. You understand? So extortion of your own kind. You know, what a model citizen. You know what I'm saying? what a brother, right? You know, where he's willing to induce violence to the situation if you don't capitulate and comply with his demands. Like what a culture we live in, right? You understand? What a culture, what a beautiful culture that thrives on others' pain. You know what I'm saying? What was like, and we wonder, we sit here and cry about what everybody else doing to us with Trump, all this shit, inflation, racism, systemic racism. You know, I don't want to hear that bullshit. You don't understand? Like, it's like I said, it's really a downright disgusting, degenerate culture, man. I'm just telling you, where you have to people that's out here just trying to make a buck, you know, in the entertainment business. You know, they rap, whatever they might do, just to conduct themselves safely. They gotta get extorted by their own kind. You know, it's already hard enough out here to make a couple dollars. It's already hard enough out here to create some type of flow in the entertainment industry. Shoot, shout out to TNP, hit that like button. TNP, man, shout out to TNP, live from Colorado, man. But it's already hard enough to get your feet, you know, out the mud and get some traction in this entertainment business. And you got folks that's out here really trying to extort you and make a buck off of your, you know, your image and your likeness, man. Like they're trying to extort their own kind. You know what I'm saying? That's life, man. But this, like I said, this gang culture. Let's get back on track. Let's talk about this gang culture, man. Like I said, I respect that people. A lot of times, it's like I said, it's kind of ingrained in where you're from. You know, it's what they call it. It's a kind of like where you're located. It's a cultural thing in that area, in that zone, in that region, where you know Bloods, Crips, Pyrus, all this. It's kind of, especially L.A. It's kind of a part of the culture down there. They say the gang violence, but there's no excuse. There's really no excuse for living this way. It's no excuse for trying to extort folks. No excuse for trying to enact violence against folks just because they don't comply and pay you some money. Like nobody shouldn't have to pay you to do basic things. It shouldn't have to pay you just to come to a city. You don't own that city. Like you just, like I said, you're a cancer on a lot of society. I'm glad that they locked up Big U. You know, shout out to the cops for doing their jobs. Shout out to the feds for doing their jobs. Because the world will be safer when we start to lock away some of these ignorant ass niggas out here that don't want to see the next man do good. You know what I'm saying? I'm very pro law enforcement myself. I'm pro Blue Lives Matter myself. I have no issue saying it out loud. You know, because who the hell is gonna protect folks from idiots like this who think they can take um not even the law because he's doing evil, degenerate, low life shit, but they think they can just they're above the law. You know, they think that they can extort folks, disrespect folks, use violence, threatening tactics, things like that, in order to get folks to like I said, paying money and extort them out of their resources. Like, who the fuck wants people like this on the outside? You know, who the fuck wants people like this in black culture out here living, thriving, thinking they can just do all type of fuck shit and prey on the weak? You know, like I said, gang culture is already to me some weak ass, low life shit. Honestly, you're a bunch of men hanging around niggas with guns and you're just not doing anything positive for the community. Like I can't see anything that's a silver lining or a gray area for gang culture in America. Like it's full of bullshit. So that's just me personally. I can't get down with it.
All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this. Okay, Big U has just been indicted again about 12 hours ago. A federal grand jury has returned a 43-count indictment charging a music label owner and purported anti-gang activist who was a longtime leader of the South LA street gang with dozens of felonies. Everybody that's a part of them shows, and 100 shows, and all them shows, and y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything, y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black. 9 counts of attempted Hobbs Act extortion, 5 counts of Hobbs Act extortion, RICO embezzlement, intentional misapplication of funds from an organization receiving federal funds, 1 count of bank fraud, 1 count of tax evasion, 2 counts of willful failure to file a tax return. March 31st for the first set of indictments from the first set of charges from last week, but now he has another April 8th date for these charges, and there's far fewer people charged. This is not Operation Drawdown, which had all those people. This only has his right-hand man, Vay, Bear Claw again, Loose King.
Big developments in the case of Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, the man accused of orchestrating the murder.
As you can see, man, extortion, RICO, racketeering, organized crime. This shit we don't need in our neighborhoods and in our lives, man. We don't need this shit in our society, man. Black folks, man, we don't need these black stains and these losers in our society, man. Like, it's always the loser ass evil motherfuckers that get the opportunity too. You notice that? That's the shit that don't never. It's never a. When can we get some more positive folks that actually want to do something good for the community out here? You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of these motherfucking Umar Johnsons and all these motherfuckers that's trying to extort the community. Man, these low life motherfuckers. Like, people they're not trying to do anything to help us at all. Like, it's always, when they say the rabbit got the gun, it's always an evil rabbit that got the motherfucking gun. Like, we never get someone that's actually in a position of power where they try to do something good for the whole. Never. Like, anybody that's out here, they're just for self. You know, a lot of the things they do, that's all for self, all for you getting your individual wealth. You know, you extorting folks for your own selfish gains. There's never nothing that's like a Robin Hood or somebody that's actually trying to do something honorable for the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's out down for their own bottom line. So it's just that's funny in itself too. I don't mind people like this going to fucking jail. Like, we need more of this, if you ask me.
A music executive and alleged LA gang leader Eugene Henley Jr. has just been named in a 43-count federal criminal indictment. Prosecutors accuse Henley of racketeering, fraud, extortion, and embezzlement. Henley surrendered to authorities last week in connection with a federal complaint linking him to the 2021 killing of an aspiring rapper. Prosecutors say that Henley, also known as Big U, has ties to the notorious Rollin 60s street gang. His arraignment is scheduled for April 8th.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7.
Lock these niggas up, man. Ran mafia-like criminal enterprise. Crips do
This is my last video before I turn myself in.
So this is Eugene Henley Jr. He's known for previously managing music artists like the late Nipsey Hussle. He's an entrepreneur, community activist. Pretty much, he wears a lot of different hats. That's why it might...
If you was an entrepreneur, if you was a real life trying to be a legit entrepreneur, which, I mean, like as I said, he is, why the fuck wouldn't you keep your nose clean and out of the business of the streets? Make that make some sense. if you're a person that's trying to do something, you're trying to have a creative enterprise, a legit enterprise, working in entertainment, why the hell would you have your feet entrenched in the streets? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me. Like what if you're already making legitimate money, why do you need to have your hands dirty and tied to the streets? You know, whether it be drugs, racketeering, extortion. It's like it's just greed, you know, it's just greed and thinking that you just trying to be a tough guy here in these streets and you just trying to, you know, stomp down on motherfuckers and that like you so tough and bad, big and bad and bold. You know, I don't feel sorry for motherfuckers like him. You know what I'm saying? His old ass out here motherfucking trying to act like he's a street, like Big Meech and shit, bro. Let that lifestyle go, bro. You don't legitimize your whole lifestyle. What point does it make to want to be out here extorting folks, artists, people, you know, committing organized crime, hits, murders? What sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? Just being real, like you just like I said, a lot of the men in our generation, man, they were not raised right, man. They really are raised in that generation where they're cursed. They come from a lot of generational curses and setbacks and things like of that nature. Because like, what sense does that even make? Like, if you're already making legit money, good money, why do you need to have your hands in the streets? You know, that's like I said, that's a bad look, man. A lot of folks, we fall victim to that in the black community for sure, trying to still stay down, and everybody wants to be, you know what I'm saying, to be down and still have that mark like you know, a tough guy here or still something to be not be played with. It's like, man, the biggest thing you should want to do is get home to your family every night. You know what I'm saying? Just the outlook and the perception that you have from the community don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? When you locked up in that, you know what I'm saying, 5x9 or whatever it is, 5x10 cell, and you in there with a little ass blanket that don't even cover your whole legs, and you sitting in that motherfucker with 3-4 niggas in a damn cell, and can't see your family, your son, your daughters, your kids, your wife, your mother. What does all that shit matter? You know what I'm saying? All this tough guy act that you trying to perpetrate to other black folks, because you never stomp down on any other culture but black folks. You never commit crimes and any type of hatred or negativity toward anybody but your own kind. And, you know, and they try to hold these people up like they somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? These type of people, man. Like I said, I'm with Charleston White. I'm glad they're locking up all these dumbass coons.
Come as a huge shocker when the feds named him in a sweeping RICO indictment called Operation Drawdown. I'm Elizabeth Milner with Law and Crime. Now, before we get into this case, I want to tell you about something really exciting at Law and Crime. We're launching a new channel called Scandal that's dedicated to exposing the dark side of fame, covering all the wild crimes of Hollywood, and diving into the disturbing rumors floating around celebrity circles. Now, to stay up to date on all the latest celebrity scandals, click the link in the description of this video and subscribe to Scandal today. So back to this story. The indictment against Big U is more than 100 pages long. Now, in their case, the feds say he ran a mafia-like enterprise. He's accused of murder, kidnapping, embezzlement, robbery, and extortion. And that's just to name a few. Now, Big U claims he's innocent, but if he's convicted on these charges, he's facing the rest of his life in prison.
I just need y'all prayers.
You ain't getting no prayer for me, fuck nigga. Committing murders and crime and all this heinous ass acts out here, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you, nigga. We know these dudes out here committing these damn heinous ass acts, trying to out here act like you innocent, nigga. Get the fuck back. Get the fuck back. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like I said, nigga, they profit off of others' pain and misery. Like I said, and then when the white men get their hands on them, finally call them to task for their crimes and their, you know, and that chicken come home to roost, and it's time for their punishment. Now they want to sit here and ask for prayers, ask for people to, you know what I'm saying, ask for the public to give them some type of empathy and support. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. These people, like I said, they really know how to play on their own kind, man. I'm telling you, these people are culture vampires. Most of these black folks, they really know how to play on the hearts and on the insecurities of their own kind, man. Just being real. Just being real. They definitely know how to play on the heartstrings of their own people. You know, they sit here and want to, like I said, act like, oh man, the man trying to get me, man. You know, you caused this on yourself. When they hear all this shit, trying to act like somebody got all this animosity and hate toward you, and the white man trying to conspire against you to fuck you over, nigga. No, you're a loser. You're nothing. You're a bloodthirsty gang member, nigga. Let's be real. Let's call these people what they are. Let's be 100 and call these folks to task and call a spade a spade. You're a bloodthirsty gang member, nigga, who's willing to enact violence, whatever it takes to get your point across and to get control over the community that you think you run. You know what I'm saying? To the white man coming here and put your ass in shackles and tell you, nigga, turn yourself in, nigga. Bring your black ass over here to our white ass motherfucking power structure and bow down, nigga. You think you out here? You think you the king of niggas? They gonna show you who the motherfucking boss is, nigga. And that's why it's so funny when you hear, you know what I'm saying, these niggas out here, man, when they out here in the streets, man, they ain't got all this diplomatic and proper talk and all this type of nonsense that they out here trying to perpetuate, man. They playing games. You know, this ain't nothing but a wolf in sheep's clothing, man. He out here trying to talk proper and do these lives and play to the hearts of the public. Man, nobody want to hear all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You full of shit, dog. Don't nobody want to hear all that bullshit nonsense, man. Like that shit, you trying to play folks is what you trying to do. When he out here, I bet you when he out here in these streets extorting folks, putting hits on niggas, he ain't out here talking with that proper dialect and trying to sit here and elocute properly and get a, you know, and play to the feelings of others. I bet he out here living like Godzilla, like King Kong when he out in these streets. I bet he out here living like beans off of motherfucking state property, nigga. Get down or lay down. I bet he out here making a lot of niggas' mamas cry. You know what I did? Putting a lot of niggas in that goddamn hole. But now when the white man get his hands on your motherfucking monkey ass, now you want to sit out here and make lies and try to play to the hearts of others and oh, I'm innocent and they trying to railroad me. Man, get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm thankful, man. That's one thing that keeps a lot of niggas in check is the threat of getting either killed by the white power structure, law enforcement, LEOs, the law enforcement officers. They're the ones that keep a lot of these gang members, a lot of this gang culture, a lot of this degenerate, hateful switch having, demon time, spending all that. They're the ones that's that kryptonite. You know what I did? That's the one thing that keeps these low lives in check is blue lives. So I was like, blue lives matter all day to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the one thing that keeps these folks, the threat of draconian sentences and huge ass time being placed on their backs. Like the lady said, he could be in jail for life. That's one of the one things that make people act right. That's the one thing that scares niggas into actually acting like they have some type of common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like what they should have without having a threat of long sentences and charges on their names. Like I said, I'm thankful. I'm thankful, man. Like, because imagine how life would be if there was no checks and balances. Imagine how life would be if it was a free-for-all and people like Big U were in charge of the communities. Just imagine that. Just imagine if there weren't checks and balances and law enforcement officers to call these folks to task for their charges and then for their crimes. Imagine that. Living in a life where Big U was the president. Niggas like Big U was running your city and he's your mayor. He's running your community. He's the one in charge of what's right and wrong in your community. He's the moral compass of your community. Come on, man. I'm thankful that people like that aren't in charge, man. Black folks, we got to get this shit together. We got to get this shit together, man. The people that we glorify, the people that we put up like as to be these head honcho type people are leaders in the community, man. They're not that. They're not that. We need better black leaders. We need better black representation. Hit that like button for me, that TNP, man. We out here pieing, baby. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit that like button. We are podding right now. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit some on that chat. Get on that chat. Say something to your boy, man. I'm just keeping it hot, man. I'm just keeping it hot.
I need y'all. I don't even know what to say.
Nigga look guilty. The nigga look guilty. That, I mean, I'm just being honest, man. I'm just body language is a motherfucker. Just all the huffing and puffing and just the way his energy is, man. He seemed guilty than a motherfucker. He seemed like a defeated man. Cause I mean, you know what you done did. You know what I'm saying? You know the potential evidence that's mounting against you. You know the lifestyle that you lived and been out here pushing and perpetuating on others. You know that. You know that. So I mean, just the chicken coming home to roost and everything falling down on you, man. It probably do feel like a frustrating situation. But I say good riddance. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing all the bloodshed in the black community. I'm tired of seeing the lack of empathy. I'm tired of seeing the disconnect, the being desensitized to violence. I'm sick and tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I'm sick and tired of it, man. Like I said, man, shout out to the movie 187 with Samuel Jackson. I watched that a few times, man. And it's really some real good things to take from that video, man. And like to me being, I just started being an educator, so it's even a funnier viewpoint watching that movie. But it's a good movie, man. But he said at the end when he was playing Russian roulette with the when they made him play Russian roulette. If you ever watch 187, it's a good movie, man. I would say definitely say check it out. But he said, man, macho is bullshit. Your whole way of life is bullshit. You know, and see if I might get I ain't gonna play that, man. But I agree, man. Like that's like I just taking that excerpt. It is. Like there, a lot of these gangsters, these black folks, a lot of black folks like gangsters, whatever culture it is, macho is bullshit. And your whole way of life is bullshit. And when the closer and the sooner that time that folks realize that and come to grips with the term with the facts and in the terms that, man, gangster is bullshit. You know, whatever. Like, you know, shout out to Tukey Williams. You know, they put one in his arm, put him to sleep, man. But you know, they said he was accused of whatever, you know, killing someone, and that was the leader of the Crip gang, I believe. But anybody that look at the folks that actually live this lifestyle, it's bullshit. Like it is straight up bullshit. You know what I'm saying? People lose their lives. People go to jail for the rest of their lives. Like trying to be tough. And then the kid said, man, it's all I got. You know, playing victim. He's like, that's all I got. He said, you know, he just in the Samuel Jackson movie. And he was spinning the gun, you know, taking his shots. And he like he said, man, this shit ain't cool. You know, if you think this is cool, like he's willing to die if it teaches us something. That's what Samuel Jackson said in that movie. He said, are you willing to die for stupidity? He's like, because I am. You know, for ignorance, because he's like, I am if it'll teach you something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some real shit. Like man, people are really starting to wake up and realize their way of life is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you trying to be hard to? You know, a lot of these folks, these guys grew up without no dad, so they're a bunch of insecure babies walking around here with fucking high power weaponry. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a shitty ass, this nasty combination going on in America, man. And shit, we just got out here. We got to make moves and maneuver and make things shake, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. But so I appreciate everybody listening in, tuning in to TNP, man. There's been a lot of gangster weirdo shit going on in the black community lately, especially in this entertainment industry, and we're gonna keep reporting on it. We're gonna keep giving our 2 cents on these situations and keeping it real the TNP way, you know, did. I'm about to get back on this grind and get to work real quick. Appreciate anybody tuning in, listening to TNP, man. So go ahead, subscribe to the podcast, True Masculinity Podcast. I want to show some love on that Cash App. It's $ Toxic Masculinity POD. That's $ Toxic Masculinity POD. Man, love any support. I love any engagement that I get. It's definitely appreciated. It does not go overlooked. Like I said, some late night stuff. I just seen Young Scooter died. I've been meaning to make a few videos, so I went ahead and made me a little quick live. Uh, play this for y'all. Let y'all just give y'all some, some insight on what I feel like is going on in America. It's a big play just to keep black folks down. You know what I'm saying? And they, like I said, it's hook, line, and sinker in a lot of cases, man. Where a lot of these folks, big U's, uh, scooters, all these, man, they ain't nothing but pawns. They're nothing but pawns in the bigger play of propaganda to control and manipulate folks, get folks on a level and on a stream of consciousness where you're detached and you're lost, and everything is someone else's fault, no accountability, just anger filled, frustrated, overly emotional, emotion led, female led. They're just trying to, like I said, throw some. They're using these pawns and these little baby soldiers to control and manipulate the masses. And that's all it is, whether the sexy red pushing slut whorism, or it's the Nipsey Hussle's big U's pushing gangbanger shit, and the Kendrick Lamar's pushing gangbanger shit, pushing drug culture. I mean, it's a continuing cycle that won't be broken because the people that rhyme with flu, the people with their names that rhymes with flu are in control of the music industry. So it's not going to stop anytime soon. As long as the Leo Cohens and all these people are making money, it's going to continue to be culture vultures. They're going to continue to push this narrative of ratchetry, and degeneracy, and debauchery, because that's what's making them dollar bills. And they're taking the few and want to, like I said, propagandize and use that as if this is a example of the whole, which is not. A lot of folks, like I said, a lot of black folks are educated. A lot of folks come from families. A lot of folks do not. Everybody is not just this degenerate life, money loving, money worshiping piece of shit culture. So yeah, man, we just got to wake up, smell the coffee, and realize what's going on, man. Realize the banana in the tailpipe is in play. You understand? So you got to choose wisely. Use this little bit of time you got in life to prepare yourself for the next, prepare the next generation for their journey. Just do something positive with your life, man. You don't want to be no old ass nigga in your 50s like this dude, gray as hell, out here still pushing death and dishonesty and dishonor on your culture, man. Like that. What kind of way is that to live? You've lived this long just to be still pushing gang violence and gang shit. Just makes no sense. It's like, but let him tell it. He's innocent. He ain't never did nothing. Like I said, even though I've never seen a gang have any type of positive attachment to it, he wants to act like his attachment he has in his hands is clean. I don't believe it. So fuck him. Fuck Big U. Fuck all these motherfuckers out here just doing low life shit, like that's pushing bad, negative shit on black folks. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, take your jail sentence and don't drop the soap, motherfucker. Shit, that's how I look at it, man. Cause I'm a fan of law-abiding citizens, man. Period. So, all right, man. Without further ado, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in to TNP, man. I'm about to get out here and get to it, man. But show some love. Share this, like it, share, subscribe, all the above. Appreciate the love. About to dip up out of here, man. Peace and hair grease.